Yeah, you know I got it in my bag, got it in my bag. Blockchain, my blockchain. You know I got it in my bag. On the blockchain.
Yo, what's up, guys? Right back here on the Blockchain Podcast Show. Extra special guest with you, Einstein of Wall Street, guys. Salute, brother. How you doing, man?
Honored to be here, G. How are you?
Man, I'm beautiful. I'm grateful to be here with you, man. It's a pleasure, and yeah, man, just ready to get started on this journey, which is 2023, that is, and see where this crypto taking us this year. You dig?
Yep.
Yeah,
It
man.
is. Look, it is.
Yeah.
Look, we're in challenging times. We're in challenging
Right.
times. We got to pull up our bootstraps. Busy, and I love what you do. So I'm really honored to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh man, thank you, man.
So I've been a trader on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange for 37 years. Some people say for 137 years. Right? I go back all the way to the beginning of time, and I've been trading for different hedges and whatnot way before crypto existed. And
Right.
Over the last couple of years during COVID, I've always had it's always been important for me to sort of educate and bring diversity into the situation. I'm not exclusive; I'm inclusive in everything I do. And then during social media and Instagram and whatnot, I've built a brand around what I do, and I've been trying to motivate and inspire everybody to find something they love to do, to get involved, in investing in their future and trading the markets. And so I've been blessed with creating this platform on social media that is many millions strong. I go around the world. Right. I do motivational speaking about markets and investing. I speak to colleges and universities and high schools about just finding something you love to do, and the importance of humanism, right? One person talking to another, because look, we do have Web3, and we do have the internet, and we do have social media, which disengages us from that human one-on-one thing. So I'm trying to take the platform I've been able to create and use it in the best way to humanize what's going on and to sort of educate, motivate, and inspire young people. And my journey, has taken me into surely the Black and Brown community in a big way. I've worked with Earn Your Leisure, Troy and Rashad, Wall Street Trapper, Dunlap, and
shout out.
Shout out to
19 Keys. Shout out to the whole crew, EYL, man.
Exactly. So, that has really been my 2022 journey, is to basically take my story, take my motivation, and really include everybody and bring everybody together. People who have been excluded from this story, this narrative, change the narrative, create generational. Look, I know that, people who I grew up with and whatnot don't need to hear, they need to hear what I'm talking about now, but they don't need to hear, they've been included. I want to talk to the people who have been unfortunately disengaged, who have had the barriers to entry into the market, who are investing in their future, and to take my platform and who I am, somebody who is on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, someone who has a big audience platform with a lot of experience and access to basically everybody, and just say, this is not just for you, this is for everybody. Right. And there are people out there who are hungry to change their narrative, create generational wealth. And I was honored, to be able to befriend people like Trap and Ian and Earn Your Leisure and really bring them into my world. Right. Because, that's where it's all about. I want everybody to be invited. Now that everybody's invited to this party, everybody should have the same access pass, right? Everybody should have that front row seat to this thing. And so I have the amazing opportunity to offer that to absolutely everybody. So we did a red carpet piece at the Stock Exchange with Earn Your Leisure, Trap, and Ian. I was honored to be invited to participate in Madison Square Garden. The event they had,
that was humongous.
Right, with Floyd Mayweather and Don Peoples. I mean, for me, look, the gentlemen who are looking up to me, because I've been around trading on the floor and been a trader and been part of the investment community for decades. But for me, from the inspirational point of view and the motivational point of view and the education and changing the story, changing the narrative. These gentlemen are to me my mentor, and my friend him 500. I mean, these people are changing lives. These people are changing the narrative. This is a phenomenon. This is a movement. If I can spearhead and include everybody and be part of that movement as somebody who can open those doors, then I'm doing God's work in my.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man. Man. You said a handful, you said a mouthful, man, and that was powerful, man. Because you hit the nail on the head. Number one, be inclusive of everybody, guys. For those of y'all listening, for those of y'all watching, man, listen, we cutting the red tape of the traditional world. We breaking out all the boundaries of the traditional world, guys. Okay, fuck all that, being exclusive. Yeah, we exclusive individuals ourselves, all right? But we come together as a collective and we build, guys. So the only way to be able to impact and to be able to educate and help others, okay, and touch others is to be inclusive of everyone, okay, not be judgmental and not just, be standoffish and distance yourself from people. Support one another, okay, and that comes from, like my guy just said, man, embracing that aspect of humanism, because we online every day, all fucking day. We in our digital avatars in the metaverse. We doing everything with people remotely all over the world, globally, right? But we still got to interact, okay? We still human. We still got to rub shoulders, rub elbows, okay? And we still got to look out for one another in the real world, in real time, man. So, man, you said a lot, man. That was very powerful, you know what I mean? And that's what Web3 does, Web3 brings people together. Like, Web3 is not this traditional system, which is about divide and conquer, which is separate, which is, this person's over here, this person's over here. No, man, like, this is a level playing field, no hierarchy, it's decentralized land, everybody, okay? So, basically, I'm gonna just give them a little breakdown on you. So, he don't even come from the crypto background. He come from Wall Street itself, stock market, where the bull is at, downtown Manhattan. Hello, financial market. Let's go, guys. Okay, man. So listen, man, this is A1 game. This is the jewel. This is knowledge. And I respect the fact that you said, because even me, myself, I damn sure look up to you and salute you in real time right here, because this is what we do on the Blockchain Podcast. But it's just interesting to know that, as we're looking up to you in a certain aspects, you turning around, looking back to brothers like Troy and them, and EYL and Trap and everybody in 19 Keys, and just of what the inspiration and the education that they bring into the game and what they bring into the table. And that's beautiful, because one hand wash the other, and it take a village, guys, okay? So right now in this new world, we adopting this new mentality, man, because you can't come into Web3 with that old fucking Web2 mentality, guys. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work here. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of aspects to this, dive in. You don't need to learn everything right away, but soak your feet, get your feet wet, man, and come learn something, man. Come be able to change your life and lead towards generational wealth, residual income, guys, because I know y'all want to be working smarter, not harder. Y'all want to be having your money work for you and accumulating residual income in your sleep, guys, right? Am I wrong? Like, come on, what's going on, man? And this is what we leading y'all guys to. So salute, brother, because it's incredible, man. Incredible what you're doing. And it's incredible that you even took out, I got to salute you one more time, because you got out that traditional system. You say, you know what? I'm gonna go build over here, and I'm for the people. What made you even do that? Like, what gave you the inspiration to even be that inspiration for the fucking people? Because most other people would be like, you know what? I'm keeping my fine, cozy job. I'm staying in my comfy zone, and I'm good. I'm able to take care, provide for me and my family. Like, why should I concern myself or give a fuck about others and impacting others and giving them this knowledge and access that they wouldn't most likely get?
You know what? Look, I've had a lot of controversy in my life. I come from a really wonderful background. My parents were powerful people. They came here after my parents were Holocaust survivors, so they came here after World War II, having lost everyone in their family was murdered. My parents were both in prison for 4 years. They came here and they found a new life, and they taught me that it's really not a matter of who dies with the most toys. It's a matter of what there's a difference between success and fulfillment, right? Success is, and it's also to even trap. There's to be wealth and there to be rich is having, even Mayweather said, rich is having money for a short period of time, and wealth is having money for your generations to come. I was taught at a young age
Generations.
that it's much more important to raise other people up and be part of a good team. And the person who dies having impacted other people's lives in a good way is really the one who's the winner. Right? That's the
That's
winner
the rich
here.
man.
I could look. I could. That's the rich man. I mean, I posted a video about it the other day. What makes me rich is that I can be out here changing people's lives. Now, and look, the job of changing the narrative for people of color right now is a massive, massive job. You all have unfortunately had barriers to entry into the stock market and whatnot. Look, Trapp also said Wall Street. I mean, everyone who doesn't know should go back and learn Trapp's whole story about his time in prison, how he learned about the stock market. That Wall Street is the biggest trap house in the world. Right?
Biggest
so at the
one.
end
Biggest
of the
one.
day, we need to learn about biggest one. We need to learn about multiple streams of income. But you know what? It's funny, and I always go back to Trapp because he was my inroad into this situation. I got very sick with COVID, and I almost died. And I was sitting at home in isolation for many, many months.
Sorry to hear that.
So I'm still in it, but for me, that's what motivates me. That I still have a lot. I have a message and a story to tell. So I'm just going to keep moving. But what ended up happening? My iPhone tossed me a story, which was an interview by EYL of the Trapp and his story. And I reached out and said, I don't know if you know who I am, but your story motivated me in a big way. Literally 5 minutes later, my phone rang and said, what are you talking about, man? You have been an inspiration to me every day in prison. I watched you on CNBC. You were the guy that helped me and motivated me to come out of the whole thing. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of work to be done, and I need soldiers, and I need leaders, and I need game changers. I need entrepreneurs. I need to learn from people, right? I learn from people who have done things that I haven't done, right? Look, I've been around for a long time. I have a lot of experience, strength, and hope, but still, at no time do I know everything. I am a humble student of market, a humble student of life and of people, right? And at the end of the day, I know what I know, and I'm good at that. And I'm very aware of where my platform and where my color, where my life, where my job, where my assets have taken me. And, at the end of the day, I could sit at home with my toys and not bother with anybody else and go off into the sunset. But what the heck good is that? I learned from my parents, from having gone through what they went through. My father went on to become a well-known doctor, right? Somebody who ended up basically committing his life to helping others in the field of medicine. He was a famous diagnostician around the world. And when I was growing up, when I was growing up, every summer, my father took us all over the world. We went to Africa. We went to Indian reservations, States. We went to Guatemala, South America, to run public health hospitals for people. So I learned at a young age. We're all on this journey, right? And the journey
and you experiencing different cultures too. Like you soaking up all the good different aspects of all the different cultures, like around the world. So that's helping towards building you and making you the person you are. Like shout out to your parents too, man. True survivors, true warriors, man. That's what and then true warriors and true survivors, man. They make they build the best people. Like you know what I'm saying, like.
They do. And look, at the end of the day, those who are here. Look, also, and I'm going to call out Trapp again today. He posted a story. He said that he read a comment on one of the videos that someone said, it's been 20 minutes and he's talking and he hasn't given us any stock picks yet. And he said, and his whole comment was, people are more interested in the money than the mindset, right? We need to work on the mindset, right? That you're hungry, I can give you a fish, but in a week you're going to be hungry again. But if I teach you how, you'll be able to support your family forever and ever. At the end of the day, this is about education. And I really appreciate, G, that you give me the opportunity to do this, because my mission, at the end of the day, there are a lot of bad actors in the space. We see it all over the internet. There are we see it, pump and dumps, people trying to take people's money, trying to get a rich. All the rug pulls and all that stuff. At the end of the day, the only protection The only defense we have against getting taken advantage of by those bad people in investment, in trading, and internet, and all that shit, and in NFTs,
Right.
even in the cryptos, is to educate yourself and do due diligence so that I can give you
Hello.
a toolbox. I can fit the tools so that you know you're the one making the decisions for yourself.
Hello.
This isn't about
Right.
getting rich quick. It's about creating a skill set and mindset, right? And changing the perspective in your head that I can do this. You know how the gentleman always say, I deserve to be rich. I deserve to have knowledge. I deserve to have a seat at the table. And I can do anything to open those doors and give everybody that, I do that. So I will meander into the project I'm working on, which I appreciate you giving me the platform to talk about is. So I know, look,
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of NFTs, everyone back in 2021, you put out a picture of a pudgy penguin or a crazy ape, and everybody sold out on day one, and it was $1 million experience. Obviously,
Outta here,
crypto itself is different. The NFT space is different. I've always tried to find different ways to get people's attention in my world of education. So I do live free webinars. Everybody who's watching this, we have a live free webinar on Wednesday night where me and my partner, David Green, teach people about risk management, technical analysis, and trading. But I thought, okay, if we have seen a bit of a crypto winter, and I like the whole NFT space, and I like the community of it all, and I love Web3 and the communication and what's going on forward. So I thought, how about and we're not calling it an NFT, we're calling it an access pass to the Einstein of Wall Street. What do I have that you don't have? It's access to it. It's access to information. Information is knowledge, is the key. It's the gift, right? And if I can share with you through whatever way it is, I've got a really fun here. I think I got a picture of one of them. It's a picture of me riding a bull and a bear outside the stock exchange. We released about 2,500 of them. If you participate in the project, what do you get for it besides an amazing artwork? You get access to me on a private Discord on a Wednesday. The stage 2, you get access to me on a Wednesday and a Friday to share with me privately on a Discord with everybody who participates in the project about what's going on in the market. And then if you get yourself involved in the gold level of this non-fungible token, this access project, you're not only going to get Wednesday and Friday access to me, you also get a meet and greet with me outside the stock exchange, but you will get a lifetime membership to the academy that I built with my partner, David Green, for us to teach you how to navigate this market successfully and learn how to trade this market. Because it's
beautiful,
exciting.
Man.
It's fun. It's a skill set. You may not become a trader forever. You may be able to help this on your resume to get a job. It may help you decide what direction to go to in college. But at the end of the day, if I can share my experience and knowledge with you, and that you have that in your toolbox on your journey, it can help. It's not I'm not giving you something that 5 minutes later it's a flash in the pan. It's nothing. I'm giving you a skill set, I'm giving you knowledge and education, and I'm giving you a roadmap to stay along with me and let me coach and mentor you for your whole thing. Look, people don't believe this, but 2:00 in the morning, I'm answering DMs on Instagram to people from all over the world. And they're going, all over. This must be a robot. I don't believe that Einstein and Wall Street's answering my DM at 2:00 in the morning. At the end of the day, it is me. I am live, and I'm here to coach and mentor anybody who shows an interest, who makes a commitment to be part of my program, part of my family. I will coach and mentor you along with my partner, David Green. I can share everything I know with you, because imagine the power behind 100 million Einsteins, behind 100 million EYLs like yourself, around thousands and thousands of people whose motivation is pure, who want to share their experience and learn and educate other people to rise everybody up. Think of the power of the movement that we are working on now, and I consider myself part of the movement that's going on with EYL, with Trap, with Ian.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's a movement. It's a phenomenon.
Yeah, it's a movement.
Where we are trying to better the generation, create wealth for everybody who is out there who has not been invited to this party before. You are all invited now. Everybody with an iPhone and $100 can get involved trading this market as long as you get the playbook. I have the playbook. I got the email, and I'm happy to share it with you if you want to be involved.
Come on, man, because they going to YouTube University every day. They logging on to school and class at YouTube University every day. You know, why not get a vetted, experienced mentor, advisor, somebody to put you in the right fucking direction, huh? Why not go to the man himself, the source that's been there on the trading floor, man? Okay. Oh, you know what? And hold on, let me ask you a question, because stock market has crashed like multiple times over the last however many decades, right? But it's not talked about as much, you know, as like when crypto, you know, takes a decline. Like what's the comparisons in your outlook?
Okay, so look, for when crypto came along and crypto sort of became a little bit in the mainstream, right, where people started endorsing it, whether it was Elon Musk or Grant Cardone or, you know, or the Pomp guy and all those other people, or people were making it available as a payment system. Sure. People got the sense that maybe crypto was going to be a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the stock market, like gold used to be. Physical gold for a long time was something that people invested in when the stock market was coming down. They would invest in physical gold because it was a hedge against the market. So for a long time, and I don't blame anybody in particular, but we were sold a bit of a little bit of a bill that you know what, crypto may be that, so that when the market goes down, you can invest in new digital currency and it will always hold its value. Well, unfortunately, that was not the case. When the stock market went up, crypto went up. The stock market went down, crypto went down. And obviously the market is now running at a 30, 40, 50% discount, as well as crypto is. So look, at the end of the day, and I don't think it would be irresponsible of us to just call it crypto, right? So Bitcoin has legitimacy. There are probably Ethereum and Solana and a number of other coins, and this is not an endorsement of any of them because I don't own any of them. At the end of the day, there are some, but as we know from FTX and as we know from a lot of other things, that there are a lot of bad players in the space. There are a lot of bad coins. There's shit coins. Excuse my language. There are a lot of people selling you a box with a really nice bow on it, and what's inside is absolutely worthless.
Nothing. And empty.
At the end of the day, right now, we are definitely in look, the stock market and Bitcoin, let's just use Bitcoin and a number of the other more legitimate of the cryptocurrencies are definitely, they are on sale. Now, as I say to everybody, I'm not a financial advisor or but when people say, like, what do I do? The stock's down 60, 70%. I don't know where to put my money. At the end of the day, if you can find an asset that is making money in equities, we talk about it, find a company who has positive earnings. There are thousands of companies out there that trade in the market, right, but still don't make any money. And I know, look, Amazon was trading at a big multiple and didn't make money for many years until it made money. But at the end of the day, everyone's got to do their due diligence about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Obviously, you know, look, I made my non-fungible. So my name is Peter Tuchman. And so we're calling this a non-fungible Tuchman, not an NFT. We did make it accessible. People are able to buy it. It's called the EOWS.org. People are able to buy it for charge cards and for ATMs.
Yeah, where can they go buy it? They can go buy it at that website?
EOWS.org. It is available now. It launched on Wednesday. We went live on the Mint. It's available for Ethereum, and it's also available for ATM cards and charge cards in cash. And basically what it does is it gives you there are 3 tiers of bronze, a silver, and a gold. But at the end of the day, the story about crypto and Bitcoin, everyone's got to do their own due diligence as far as that goes, right? It is, and not everyone, you know, there are people who love the story. There are people who are a lot smarter than me who really have a lot of faith in digital currencies and whatnot. What I'm a firm believer in, and I'm not endorsing any of those things, is the blockchain, right? So at the end of the day, I believe that being able to track and be able to identify the provenance of anything, whether it's a musician, right, and the money going back to endorse the artist, right, or any, you have the ledger, right? One of the great things, and I realized it lately about the stock market, back in the old days when we had open outcry, and if you've all seen the movies of the screaming and yelling, and I was around back in those days, we had to identify a ledger of how many shares you bought stock, who bought it, what was the price, how many shares, who you bought it from, and we had to be able to go back to the actual moment in time where the transaction occurred, and that was really the original blockchain. So I'm a firm believer in the blockchain technology. I cannot endorse to you the fact that, look, we launched our NFT on our Access Pass on Wednesday. The crypto is down 10% on that day. However, if you did buy it on that day, Bitcoin has gone up about 4 or 5% since then. So in fact, it was a good purchase. But at the end of the day, this is the last thing I'll say about it. It's about utility. So look, we know that there are thousands of NFT projects that were launched in 2021. Very few of them still have value. The ones that have value, it's the utility behind it. Whether you have access to a party or to a person or to a concert or to music or whatever. My Access Pass, the utility behind the Einstein of Wall-Street.org project is financial education. And at the end of the day, if I can offer you, education will always have value because you take it, you get out of it what you put into it. You may not be getting into it all today. It may be something you have in the future. It's a skill set. It's a mindset. Education is the key. There is no other non-fungible token project, NFT, whatever you want to call it, Access Pass project out there where the utility behind it is education. So we stand alone on that. And their bottom line is there is no rug pull and scam in education. You all know me. No. I trade on the floor of the exchange every single day. People can see me. They stand outside to take my picture, and they know I'm the most notable and well-known trader in history, and I've been around through crashes and pullbacks and COVID, the crash of 80 and whatnot.
That's vital.
I am still relevant. I am still trading. I am still growing. I am still sharing my experience, and that educational part, that part of this project is gold, man. It's gold, in my opinion.
Come on, you're still the man, man. You still the man. You still the man. Man, listen, because this is what it's about, man. It's about standing the motherfucking test of time, man. This is true champions. A champion, especially like that right now in this era, we throw around this word GOAT a lot. GOAT. Greatest all time. Greatest. You had to have experienced and went through multiple eras in time to be the greatest of all time. Like you can't just be starting something last year, 2 years ago, and then go. Okay, but this is what the world and the community puts on other people now. You know, if they doing something for good for a year, you're the GOAT. It's like, nah, man, let's take this back to what it should be. Let's take it back to the roots of what it should be, man. And you're still the fucking man because, like you said, you're still relevant. You're still here. You stood the test of time, and you didn't wither. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, man, in 2023, man, you even got fellas like myself, man, that's saluting you, and that's like, listen, man, I'm trying to learn from you. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful affair when you turn back around and you trying to learn from us, man. So it's a beautiful cycle. It's a beautiful affair. It's something that Web3 and, like I said, like you said, blockchain. You guys, you can't come on. Even if the election was held on the blockchain, there wouldn't even be no tampering. There wouldn't be no, missing votes and stuff. It's crazy, man. Like the blockchain is the truth, man. The blockchain is what's changing lives. The blockchain is what's bringing, it's bringing about access and opportunities that we didn't have in the traditional world, and opportunities, and especially, people from marginalized communities, from the ghettos, from the inner cities, from different countries, even because we global, different countries that, might not have the access to the budget and economy to even get online like how we do. We take this shit for granted, you know what I mean? Just hopping on our phone, getting online. Yo, what up, Peter? Like listen, like this is luxuries, really and truly, people, and we need to know, and the utility would be like giving back to those people, you know what I mean? And this is what we do on the Blockchain Podcast in real time. We educate and we entertain. For me, coming from the music industry, like I just used to entertain, and I always was an educator. I always, each one teach one. I always lived by that philosophy, But now in Web3, It's like Peter said, the mentality. Like I can't even come over here until you adopt the right mentality. Like Trap say, like it's always said in EYL. Listen, the mentality is what's gonna get you guys here, man. Because you could want to be a millionaire, you could want to be rich, you could want to help others, but until you're doing the due diligence and the research, which is our number one priority that we always speak to y'all guys on this platform, man. Until you're doing that due diligence and your research and then applying it with actions in real time, and not taking no for no answer, and doing whatever you got to do to make sure that you reach your finish line, that you accomplish your goals. Because that's what it's about. Because this shit ain't easy. It's a road. Man, even this Web3, man, we not sleeping. You heard what Peter said, man. He up there taking motherfucking DMs and responding to them. He not just looking at, oh, fuck it, I'm going back to sleep. No, we up here in real time, midnight hours, late night hours, responding back to people. I'm talking to people in London early morning. I'm talking to people out in Africa late night, like depending on whatever timeline is, whatever time zone is, whatever East Coast, West Coast you want in the States. It don't even matter, you know what I mean? Because we here for the people, we here for each other. We're not just doing this shit for ourselves, you know what I mean? And actually, Peter, man, it's crazy that you are utility. You know what I'm saying? Because you are motivated. You're giving motivation. You're giving inspiration. And that alone is the motherfucking utility, because we got a lot of people out here, especially creatives, entrepreneurs, that they working hard, man. They spending their own money. They investing in themselves, time, energy, money, everything. And they're not giving back. They're not recouping that energy and that steam that they need to keep going. You know what I mean? And a lot of them don't have mentors. You know what I mean? And it's like, YouTube University is cool. We're not hating on it. But, get yourself some real life mentors. Like, connect yourself with people that have really done it in real life, in real time, and then just, pick their brain. Like, see where what information they can give you and where they could lead you. Maybe they might open up something in your brain that you never even thought about and lead you to a whole nother direction, a path that you wasn't in, and because everything, it's a bigger picture, you know what I mean? And we serving a bigger picture, and it takes a village, and we taking it right back there. It takes a village, and each one teach one, and one hand wash the other, and this is what we doing, man. Like, digitally and traditionally.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'm honored.
Yes.
People
how can they get
opportunity?
Yeah, people like, come on, man. Because a lot of times people be like, oh, I didn't know, or I wasn't aware. Okay, but listen, man, you got guys like me and like Peter listen, we here to make sure that you get the access. You know what I mean? We here to give access back to the communities, back to the people that wouldn't normally get it. You know what I mean? And this is the knowledge and the fact that Peter was there on the floor for how many years, and he's still there, and he want to give back, because you're one in a fucking million, bro. You know that. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. You one in a fucking million. I don't know how many people, I don't know what the percentage is, bro, of the people that's on that fucking floor with you that's going to do what you're doing right now, bro.
That's it. And that's why the responsibility is all the more important. If I'm part of a larger group of people, that would be great. Then I'd be bringing them on and we're together. At the end of the day, it's unfortunate. It's just the nature. It's the nature of the business. And I'm not a firm believer in blame, right? You take the me out of blame. You got blah, blah, blah. It doesn't mean anything. It is my job, my responsibility. It's, I have been chosen, right? Many are called, chosen. One of the chosen people who really feel strongly about. For me, this isn't work. This is not work at all, man. This is something I love to do. That's where I get fulfillment. My success is in my family and being able to do this. But fulfillment comes from one human being to another. I am that says, you know what? I was struggling in the market, and you and your green taught me how to, and I've been able to create a little bit of disposable income and spend more time with my family and whatnot. Then my day is made. My day is made. One more is.
You can't ask for nothing more than that, man. That's a great day, That's a great day. Yeah, man. And I love it. I love how, but I know it comes from the lineage, it comes from your parents, and it comes from your background and your upbringing, and you know what I mean, just wanting to take care of others, wanting to look out for others. Obviously that don't mean like we saying that don't mean like we don't care about ourselves and we don't want the best for ourselves and we don't do the best to procure our best results for ourselves as well. But You know what I mean? Doing all that and just thinking about me, and not thinking about the other another person, or being able to just eat in front of somebody that may not be able to afford any food and don't make sure they eat as well. That's not what life is about, man. You know what I mean? That's not what keep the blessings coming, man. You know, so mentality, utility, man. Come on, man. The two most important words that you could ever pick up in right now, in this era right now, and those are the two things that will get you to a Web3 mentality, and it will change your life. It'll open up your life, because now you're not dealing with no red tape. You fuck the middleman. He's out of here. Okay, we dealing with direct access, direct connect. Okay, and we dealing with
Direct
ownership,
access.
guys. Because
Direct access.
come on, direct access. Come on, man. Like, how can you lose? How can you go wrong? Like, I know you guys don't like the middleman. Neither do I. Neither does Peter. Come on, listen. And this is for the real entrepreneurs and creators, right? That really have potential up here. Not the copycat, not to bite off what the fuck somebody else doing, but that got real ideas that can turn into patents, into innovations, that can turn into real creations, okay? And when you're doing that, you're going to want to own your fucking rights, man. You're going to want to own your IP. You're not going to want to be having all these great ideas that you came up with, that you didn't take from nobody, and you're going to give the rights away? No, guys. So it starts up here, man, because as long as I've been in the music industry, like last 15 years, man, listen, I've seen the most smartest dudes, man. I've seen the most creative motherfuckers, man, create, and in that same instance, give it away. Right away. Okay? We changing that motherfucking narrative right here, right now, dude, real time, Web3, you know what I mean, blockchain, okay? Like, we're not giving away our IP no more, guys. We're owning our IP, we're keeping it, you know what I mean? And we're gonna see what how far we're able to take it now, you know what I'm saying? Since we've been giving our IP away, especially the music industry, for the last God knows how long, okay? Let's see where this new way takes us, man, because it's we leading y'all to the promised land, man, if you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Great team, great people behind me, great project. You get me, direct access to me, as G just described. And it's easy. There's a link in the bio, Einstein.org. Great artwork, everything about it. I am honored to be here with you guys. Reach out to me. And I'd love you to be part of it and join the family.
Appreciate that, man. I want to shout out my brother too, man. I ain't seen him in a minute, but my brother Mickey Fax, man, he on board with you too. That's my brother from another.
Mickey Fax,
you know
again, I'm sorry. Mickey Fax wrote a rap tune about financial education. Shout out to Mickey Fax, and Buddha Future did a rap tune for me. It's called One Stock, Two Stock, Three Stock, Four. We're going to be putting that shit's going to be platinum to the moon.
Come on, man. Shit is platinum, man. That's my brother from another, man. Like, come on. We started out in the music together, too, man. My brother from Brooklyn, my Brooklynite brother. Come on. It's a vibe and it's a tribe, guys. Come on. This is what we do. We do it for you. Man, y'all can check out. Don't forget, man, this is on the blockchain exclusive, man. Just dropped it yesterday. Einstein of WallStreet.org. Einstein of Wall Street NFT pad. It's an access pad. Fuck NFT, but it's an NFT, but it's not a non-fungible token. It's a non-fungible token, man. Hello, come on, y'all gotta get used to this. Y'all gotta get up on this, man. From NY to LA, man. This is what the fuck we do. My guy, he's a legend. He's a legend out here. He's still relevant. He's still kicking y'all ass on the floor and in the metaverse, on the Wall Street floor, that is, and in the metaverse. Come on, man. Y'all can't fuck with him, man. Tap in with him, man. Support him, man. Go get that access pad, because y'all need the access. Y'all need a mentor. Y'all need a real motherfucking veteran in your life.